Today is the final episode of the Noob to Godly. We have done it. We're 215, but instead of going to 5 typical levels, we're going to do things a little different to make the finale feel a little special. So here's the 3 things we're going to have to do before we finish this Noob to Godly. Number 1, we're going to have to get to level 216, meaning we can wear any gear, including Voidborn gear. Number 2 will be having to beat a level 200 boss raid, which we have never done. And last but not least, we're going to have to beat the bonus boss. How long will this take us? I'm not sure, but hopefully it doesn't take us forever. Now let's not waste any time, and I'm going to start by opening my daily reward. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and open here, get away of these 2 potions, and take a look at the loot. In the first drop, we didn't get anything special, but in the second drop right here, it doesn't seem to be... Okay, we got a gray Voidborn helmet and some blue weapons, I guess. And let's go ahead and claim the final potions and the final loot drop, meaning this will be our final loot drop before we start doing the 3 challenges. So, here we go. Hopefully we get lucky. Let's see what we get. We got sacrificial orbs, which is nice for me, and all these other things. Let's go ahead and trade each other with the gear. We've actually been picking up dailies for a while, so we're gonna be a little more geared. But this is so we don't take literal ages, because this series has been going for so long. You have no idea. So let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and start with the boss raid. Alright, we're here in our very last boss raid, possibly. Now, I don't know how difficult this is going to be because we've never played a level 200 boss raid before. I'm using warps. I don't know if I should be using sacrificial orbs, but I'm just using it for mobility so, I can stay safe since I have the lowest HP in the entire group. But we've actually chipped it down pretty well, and the orb is already there. Okay, IQ has gotten it, and he has handed it in. Alright, I genuinely think we may be able to beat this and clear the first thing in our list, which is amazing. Alright, let's keep on damaging it. And halfway down and another shield. So we're going to wait for the orb for it. Alright, we've taken it down, but unfortunately I have died once and I'm actually kind of pretty low. So that's not good. But hopefully I should get healed soon. There we go. And we should be able to theoretically beat this boss without more deaths. But here comes the orb attack again. So we're going to wait until this one is done as well. Alright, that orb is handed in. Wow, I said 3 times orb. That's crazy. But it seems like we may be able to successfully do it right here. That is going to be a let's go, bro. That is amazing. Meaning, that's the first thing off this checklist. And someone got a Voidborn's Embrace. That is absolutely crazy, bro. We are in our very first dungeon of Nightmare Abyssal Void. We have gone from the beginning of Desert Temple, and we are now here at the end of Abyssal Void. When Abyssal Void wasn't even the hardest dungeon when I started this series. That's just crazy to think about. But we have actually reached this far. And hopefully we will be able to beat this dungeon, because if we don't, that's just going to be concerning at this point. Because we can finally finish this series, and even if we couldn't beat this dungeon, then how are we supposed to do the bonus boss? That's my question there. So let's go ahead and see how we do. First Nightmare Dungeon, we got a Greg. That is so much better luck than we had in Insane. So let's go ahead and collect this coin right here. Start hitting them right here constantly, and start destroying the Greg. See what type of loot we get. Can I get an ultimate even though you can't get an ultimate out of Greg? Well, the best I can hope would be for Voidborn a purple, but that's still a lot. So let's go ahead and find out what loot we get. Alright, we finished this here. I got maximum amount of materials, but at the cost of only getting trash loot, and it doesn't seem like we got much good loot there, so that's unfortunate. But let's go ahead and continue to the first boss. Alright, we are here at the first boss. We've already had a couple of our deaths, but so far it's pretty good. Hopefully, we should be able to handle pretty fine. Even though we're at less time than I'd like to be at, I feel like we can mostly catch up if we do well against the mobs in general, and not die like I just did, and the second boss. That one's really important. We are here at T, but we only have 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Really concerns me how we're even going to do the final boss if we are stuck like this or struggling like this much. But we're going to go ahead and continue. We actually damaged it pretty well. This doesn't seem, is it just me or does this boss not feel like it has too much HP? Well, I'm not gonna get confident because I'm still trying to beat this dungeon with 5 minutes remaining. So let's go ahead and see a timer remaining once this boss is defeated. Alright, we have finished it with a total of 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. This really means how much time we leave down here. I'd like to most spend 1 minute and a half here so we can spend the rest of it fully into the final boss. So yeah, we're gonna see once we reach this final big old boss. Alright, we actually did better and my screen just froze. That's crazy. But alright, it's the final boss. So for this one, I'm actually gonna go to here in the corner and use my sacrificial orbs. I feel like I should have used this sooner. And I actually mistimed this here because it's been a while since I've used this because I'm a warrior in my main. And IQ just fell off the map. That was certainly interesting. But 3Q left and we still should be able to clear this boss pretty well. Alright, we're right about to beat the boss. Let me just use my spell here and let's go! Alright. Wow, okay, we were able to beat it. Alright, we're here at the bonus boss. And we gotta be careful here because if we use the wrong spells, like the movement spells, we may die. We gotta be really careful with this. I don't even know if we can beat this since we're down limited to the amount of lives. I still have some of the revives that I've gotten from very old Dungeon Quest events out of playing this game for such a time. And looks like we are killing any hands with rhyme or reason, so we should probably focus on certain hands. Like this green one's right about to die. Let's go ahead and see how well we can do against this little boss. We are 3 minutes remaining. There's a big black hole, so we gotta get to the little safe zone there. Gonna charge my attack while in the meantime blast it right here, and that's the full set going. But that took us 2 minutes, so we're just gonna blast this guy. So the hands should be enough to be able to take this down. And unfortunately, one of our teammates ran out of lives. That's going to make it all the harder. Alright, we unfortunately weren't able to do it. That's a bit sad. Well, we aren't able quite to beat this bonus boss since we're level 215, but maybe we're in 216. Now, for us, it may take us for a while, but for you, it only took 1 second. Yeah, we're already level 216. We're not going to waste you any time with that boring stuff. You've watched enough montages in the last 30 episodes. But now since we have 2 things in our checklist done, we have 1 thing left. We have done level 216, we have done level 200 boss raid, but now we need to beat the Voidborn. So let's head to the 3rd boss, defeat it, and then face the Voidborn, and finish this series once and for all. Alright, we're here at the 3rd boss, and obviously this 3rd boss isn't going to be a problem for us at all, but more like it's maybe our final abyssal void fight besides the Voidborn, which means this series may be finally coming to its end. I can't believe it. I still remember the first day of starting this Noob to Godly back in Desert Temple. And now we're here when Abyssal Void didn't even exist when this series started, which is just insane. But we did it. We're going to fight the Voidborn, and we are going to try to come out victorious. Let's do this. Let's do this. I did it. Let's shoot here. Shoot, I'm dead.
Run back, save me.
There we go, got red. Head to double. Okay, double, no longer double. I'm dead. I'm dead. One life gone. Okay, finish blue or purple. They're both super low. They're both one shot. Yeah, purple's no longer one shot because when a hand dies, the rest of the hands heal. Got him. Boss. I want to the boss. Can't do much. I think, nope, charges up in the next spell. Aim it to double. Frick. Dude, Blood Pact is so OP. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna try. Yes, I'm hit. If not, Amanda was gonna die because of Blood Pact. You know what? I'm gonna try killing blue. I got blue. One. Careful green. One more. Purple's all that's standing between us. Kill purple. He's about to shield. He's gonna shield. But purple can't shield. We did it! Let's go! Yes, it's over! We have done it! Let's go! After everything, we have done it. Thank you for IQ, Armando, and all these wonderful people right here for helping us persevere in the series. And one more person. You for watching this entire series. Or maybe just watching the last video. I don't know. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. But I just want to thank you for being part of the series. I really appreciate it. I never thought I'd actually go the whole way, but we ended up going. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Go watch another video of the series, maybe over around here. Or watch another video of mine. Waddle out, my friends, and thank you for watching.